There are a lot of people that have their eye on drip and have been waiting for the bottom, and they're ready to unload when it comes. Hey, this drip pump that we just saw today, it's not over, and I'm going to explain why in this video, so let's dive into it. Welcome to Beach Office 365, where I bring you the latest and greatest in crypto, DeFi, and passive income. Today was a day that I think we were due for this, and today was fun, Today was fun. It doesn't matter what's going to happen tomorrow. Like I enjoyed today, and I think that all of us really deserved it. It was just fun to see that price just shoot up, and it wasn't like there was some news or anything like that. It just started going. I mean, it just started going. My Lord. So, I want to just kind of get into a couple things. So I did a video a couple days ago titled "The Reversal Coming," and I think that what we saw today was really, it was a lot of different things. And what I'm going to talk about in this video, again, this is my opinion. This is not financial advice. I am not an expert. I'm really just sharing like my opinion right now. And I look forward to feedback from all of you. I'm curious to know what you think, because again, we didn't have some news today, really. It started like ripping, So let's take a look over here at the chart. Look at this thing, man. Like, isn't this just a beautiful thing to look at? Just kept pulling it up on my phone as I was out and about, but man, we deserve this. All the we've been through the past several months, like to have a day like today just feels good. And again, it doesn't matter what's going to happen tomorrow. Sometimes you see, spikes, and that usually then means that there's going to be a little bit of a sell-off afterwards. But if we come over here to the deck screener, what I was talking about in the video that I made the other day, where I said, look, I think we're due for a reversal here, because a lot of it was talking about buy pressure, right? And that there are certain wallets that, they're not ready to max out yet, and they've been doing nothing but claiming and selling. These are wallets that, not only are they really large, but they've been in the protocol since the very beginning. The Drip Gardner had that video that he came out with, and it was someone who had posted a video saying, I'm changing up my strategy. I'm going to start compounding again. I'm not ready to let my wallet max out. These low prices, I mean, it's such a bargain, right? So I think what we're, that was part of what I was thinking was we were due for, is that we were going to start seeing a little change in behavior from some of these bigger wallets that have been around a lot longer. They're aware that there's so many things in the pipeline, and that's very likely that we're getting ready to go for another run, and they don't want to max out their wallets before that happens. And I even talked about just a psychological thing that I experienced over the weekend, where the drip price got to $10, and I was looking at that just like, okay, well, I can buy 10 drip for $100. Like I had to do it, and I was pretty certain it was going to go lower than that. And but there was just something about the fact that, for one, I'm not going to try and time the absolute bottom, and there was just this psychological thing in me where I was like, I got to do this. So what happened today? What happened? Well, I think there was something about today that reminded me of something. And interestingly, I actually just saw the documentary, I believe it was on Netflix, about the GameStop thing that happened, where a bunch of people saw the amount of short interest that was in GameStop. They believed that the company did have a lot more value than what it was priced at. And so by a lot of people purchasing and buying, created this short squeeze. So if you don't know what a short squeeze is, really, it has to do with basically you start your trade by selling something, and you close your trade by buying it back. And it really has to do with the fact that what you're selling is something that you borrowed from someone else. Just bear with me here. Just hold on to that last part about you have to buy it back. So when someone shorts something, when you think short sellers, know that they at some point need to buy back the company that they're shorting. And the idea is they want to buy it back at a very low price. But when it starts going up, there's a concern that it could just keep going up forever, and they'd really be screwed. And when they buy it back, that creates a buy, right? So you're gaining. Sometimes a stock is, it's not even that new investors or new people are coming in and establishing long positions. It's really just all the buy orders from the short sellers that are trying to get out of it. Why am I talking about all this? Okay, this is DeFi, crypto. This is drip. There's no short selling in drip. I get it. I have been in a short squeeze before. And let me tell you, it is like when you're long and a short squeeze happens, I mean, heart is just going. I mean, it is one of the funnest, most exciting, most stressful, just like it is crazy. It is crazy because everything's out the window and you're just watching this thing just shoot up. There was something about today that just reminded me of that. And let me just help try and connect this here. This is what I think is happening with drip. What I saw today made me think that there are a lot of people that have their eye on drip and have been waiting for the bottom, and they're ready to unload when it comes. They have a number that they're kind of hoping it reaches, and when it does, they're going to just buy a ton. Did you see some of the buys that came in? I mean, $50,000, $60,000. Someone said they saw a $100,000 buy, but I don't know if he was just joking with me or not. But I mean, huge. I mean, at one point I was just watching $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. And then the big ones started coming in, 10,000, 20,000. I mean, there were some huge buy orders that came in. That was not impulsive. These are people that had that money ready to go, locked, cocked, and ready to go. And I think that we're at this sort of point where once it kind of starts going, okay, people, that FOMO that a lot of people are talking about, that's going to come in. So we saw a lot of small buy orders come in too, right? Because everyone starts, oh my God, it's going to start going. So you see a lot of the smaller buy orders come in, and then even some of these big orders where they have all this money that they've been waiting to get into the system, you know, they're going to be like, well, maybe the bottom happened, we got to go in, and it's just going to create this cascade. Now look, this may not be that huge pump that I'm talking about, that I'm sort of tying into a epic short squeeze. But at these price levels, I really think, just like I thought on Monday when I made that video, that we were gonna see some type of reversal beginning to start. And today, what today showed me is that there is some real money that is on the sidelines waiting to get in. Once this thing starts going, I think we could see a real epic rally. I didn't think that before today. I really thought that we would have a very slow kind of grind up, which we might still have. I mean, you know, but I wasn't expecting to see some of the size and the amount of buys that came in today. And it's just, it was like, oh man, that's because people they have this money, they've been waiting for this, waiting for just the right entry. And they thought, all right, today might be the day. It may not go lower than, you know, $8 or $9. Shout out to anyone that got in at $8 or $9 yesterday. We still may have just kind of like a slow grind, which I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Like I'm just compounding. I'm building up, you know, my bag as big as I can. But today was exciting, man. And you know, who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, I talk all this stuff like I know what the hell I'm talking about, and I have no clue. Okay, I don't even know. You know, don't listen to me. But today was exciting, no matter what. I think we got good things coming. There's so much in the pipeline right now. Reservoir is definitely doing its thing. I mean, you know, look at this. 1338. What's the supply? 178,000 in circulating supply. The price of drip should be like $2. People talking about, well, you guys keep saying the reservoir is doing its thing, but the price keeps going down. Well, yeah, but it's not dropping all the way down to like $2, which it should based off current supply. This is all about supply and demand. I'm not saying that the reservoir creates a floor that it can't go under, but it stabilizes the price, so that we don't have like a flash crash, you know, or just this epic dump. I mean, yeah, it's been kind of on an epic downhill, just slugfest, but it hasn't crashed. The liquidity just, you know, from the reservoir won't allow it to do that. We're making this happen. We're coming together. we're coming together. We're like the mafia, man. We're not stopping. So, and hey, another cool thing, you know, I talked about this earlier today, and I'm going to keep talking about this stake protocol. If you didn't see my video earlier today, please, or I don't know when I'm going to post this one, maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know if I have time to get this out tonight, but the video that I made on stake protocol yesterday, definitely check that out. This is such a cool protocol, very much like Drip. Basically, think about like all the things you love about Drip, and then a few of those things that you just wish were a little bit different. Like, how can we stop the bleeding? How can we stop these big whales, right, that got in early? How can we stop them from just dumping, right? Well, they have actually created, the whole protocol is exactly around that. And you know, it's really, check out the video. Plus, this is brand new. Where is it? This just launched, okay? And it's at $3.74. And if you look at this chart, I mean, I know it doesn't look pretty, but look at this. This is nice. This is what we want to see. I mean, it's bouncing a little bit, but most of it's these buys that come in. Look at the volume here. 3% daily ROI on this thing. This thing is printing, man. Like, I put $1,500 into this, and my deposits, which is this right here, this is pretty much how much I have in my Drip. I just hit 400 deposits in my Drip, and I put way more than $1,500 into Drip. Oh my God. I mean, Jesus. Oh, $1,500 got me 302 deposits. I'm now at 387, and it hasn't even been a week yet. That is insane. That is insane. Now, a couple of this, you know, I had a couple people join my team, because it does, there is a referral. Like, you have to, it's just like Drip, you know, you got to put in a buddy thing. So I'll leave that down below. So I did get a few rewards things, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of airdrops with this. So if you want to join a team, you know, with someone that's got a proven track record in Drip of giving airdrops, join up with me. This is a chance to get into like Drip, like when it first came out, because the people that created this are huge into Drip. They love Drip, and you know, there a lot of the stuff that's in here is similar to it. It's just there's this rebase thing that happens every 30 minutes, and depending on what you're doing, if you're compounding a lot and you're not claiming a lot, you're getting 3% daily ROI. You're guaranteed to get at least 1%. If you start dumping like crazy, like every day, like some of these whales are doing, you can actually, it can start to shrink your actual net deposits. But then there's ways of getting back. Anyway, go check out my video on that. Love to have you a part of my team. I'm doing tons of airdrops. This thing, if this thing really catches on, there's only, look at this. Look at the market cap. All right, we got almost 3 million, okay? And there's only 260 players. And by the way, you know, a bunch joined today, because yesterday, I forget what this was. I gotta start keeping track of this. This is brand new. Risky, yes, because it's brand new. But they really put a lot into this, and they're not just trying to piggyback off of Drip in terms of naming it like, you know, Splassive or Dripsicle or whatever else, you know what I mean? And just kind of throwing something together. They're trying to stand out on their own, but they're taking a lot of what they love about Drip. So anyway, enough about that. Back to this. This is this. I'm pumped. We deserve it. You know what I mean? What else can I say, guys? I think that yes, we're probably going to see some type of correction. That always happens with any pump, but this could be the beginning of something that people think, all right, Drip's not going any lower. We saw the single digits. It made it to about $8. I think a lot of us thought it was going to about $6.50, give or take, or maybe actually $6.85 is the low from the last time Drip had a bear cycle. So the hope, right, is that we would create a low above $6.85. And so far, we haven't crossed that yet. So this might be the turnaround point. Who knows? I think that if it does have a correction, it's going to rip up again. I think the amount of money that I saw go in this today, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't expecting to see some of those buy orders as big as they were. And then to see all these little orders of people just FOMOing in. Fantastic. It's fantastic. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think, please. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe. Hit the like button, comment, tell me what you think. Let's get this, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.